Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Now, if you're anything like me, you're always looking for ways to build wealth and secure your financial future. We all know the traditional 9-to-5 grind can only take you so far. That's why today, we're diving into a proven strategy for building long-term wealth rental properties. Rental properties are like the secret sauce to financial freedom. They offer a way to generate passive income, grow your net worth, and even achieve that dream of early retirement. Now, I'm not talking about becoming a landlord overnight and dealing with clogged toilets at 3 a.m. We're going to break down a step-by-step system that anyone can follow. We'll cover everything from understanding the fundamentals of rental income and property appreciation, to finding the perfect property, securing financing, and even scaling your portfolio like a pro. Whether you're a complete beginner or you've already dipped your toes into real estate, this video is packed with valuable insights to help you succeed. So, if you're ready to unlock the power of rental properties and start building a brighter financial future, grab your notebooks, get comfortable, and let's dive right in. Before we jump into the exciting world of becoming a real estate mogul, let's make sure we're all on the same page. What exactly is a rental property? Simply put, it's any piece of real estate, a house, condo, apartment building, even a duplex, that you own and rent out to tenants. You become the landlord, and in exchange for providing a place to live, your tenants pay you rent. Now you might be thinking, Graham, why not just buy a property and let it appreciate in value? Well, that's certainly part of the equation, but rental properties offer a unique advantage: cash flow. Every month you collect rent from your tenants, creating a steady stream of passive income. And trust me, there's nothing quite like seeing that rent payment hit your account each month. But wait, there's more. On top of rental income, you also benefit from property appreciation. Over time, real estate tends to increase in value, meaning your investment grows without you lifting a finger. And let's not forget about the tax advantages. As a rental property owner, you're eligible for certain tax deductions, which can save you a significant amount of money come tax season. So, in a nutshell, rental properties offer a trifecta of benefits: passive income, appreciation, and tax advantages. It's a powerful combination that can help you build wealth, achieve financial freedom, and even leave a lasting legacy. Now, before you rush out and buy the first rental property you see, it's crucial to remember that not all properties are created equal. Just like any investment, due diligence is key. Choosing the right property can make all the difference between a cash-flowing asset and a money pit. The first rule of thumb is to focus on properties with strong rental income potential. This means understanding the local rental market, researching average rent prices for similar properties in the area, and analyzing vacancy rates. You want to invest in an area where demand for rentals is high and vacancy rates are low, ensuring a steady stream of tenants. Secondly, location, location, location. Just like with any real estate investment, location plays a crucial role in the success of your rental property. Look for properties in desirable neighborhoods with good schools, low crime rates, and easy access to amenities like parks, shopping centers, and public transportation. These factors attract quality tenants who are more likely to stay longer and pay their rent on time. Remember, investing in rental properties is a numbers game. Before making any decisions, carefully analyze the potential return on investment. Factor in expenses like mortgage payments, property taxes, insurance, and maintenance costs, and make sure the numbers make sense for your financial goals. Now, let's talk about due diligence. This is where you roll up your sleeves and become a detective, uncovering any potential red flags before you commit to a property. Start by getting a professional inspection. This is non-negotiable. A qualified inspector will assess the property's condition, identify any existing or potential problems, and give you a clear picture of what you're getting into. Next, examine the property's history. Order a title report to ensure there are no liens or legal disputes that could come back to haunt you later. Research the property's rental history if possible, looking for any red flags like frequent tenant turnover or unpaid rent. Don't be afraid to negotiate. In a competitive market, it's easy to get caught up in bidding wars, but remember, this is a business transaction. Don't be afraid to walk away if the numbers don't add up, or if you have any doubts about the property. Remember, investing in rental properties is a marathon, not a sprint. Taking the time to choose the right property, conduct thorough due diligence, and make informed decisions will set you up for long-term success in the exciting world of real estate investing.
North and south, middle.
Okay, so you've got your eye on the perfect rental property, but how do you actually buy it? Most people don't have hundreds of thousands of dollars just sitting around. That's where financing comes in, and I would personally avoid mortgages because of the interest and opt for creative financing or seller financing instead. Now, a mortgage is basically a loan that you get from a lender, like a bank, specifically to buy a property. The property itself acts as collateral for the loan. So if for some reason you can't make your mortgage payments, the lender can take possession of the property. If you need to learn more about creative financing, let me know in the comments. There are many alternative ways to finance your property. This includes owner financing, seller financing, rent-to-own, lease option, land contracts, housing cooperatives, private loans, or even cash purchase if you can afford it. That means you can control a larger asset with a smaller amount of upfront cash. But remember, it all depends on your contract and what works for you. You'll be making monthly payments according to the contract. So before you jump into a deal, it's crucial to crunch the numbers and make sure you can comfortably afford the payments. Now, finding the right financing is like finding the right tenant. It takes time and research. There are tons of ways out there, each with their own pros and cons. Don't just settle for the first option. Make some comparisons before choosing the best one. Instead, do your due diligence before jumping into any deal. Read the contracts well before signing on the dotted line, or find a professional for assistance. It will pay off down the line. Also, pay close attention to the terms of your offer. Don't forget other related expenses like insurance, taxes, and/or permits. Many of these alternative financing methods could with the right opportunity. And don't forget to weigh the pros and cons, because fees and other neglected expenses can add up quickly. Make sure you factor those costs into your budget. Remember, getting the best financing for your situation can save you a ton of money in the long run. Alright, so you've got your financing in place, you've closed on your rental property. Congrats! Now comes the hands-on part, managing the property. One option is to self-manage, meaning you handle everything yourself. Now, this approach can be appealing because it saves you money on property management fees. You'll be responsible for finding and screening tenants, collecting rent, handling maintenance requests, and dealing with any late-night emergencies. But let me tell you, self-managing isn't for everyone. It takes time, organization, and a certain level of patience, especially when dealing with difficult tenants or unexpected repairs. You'll need to be comfortable with things like marketing your property, understanding landlord-tenant laws, and potentially dealing with evictions. If you're someone who enjoys being hands-on, has the time to dedicate to property management, and is good at handling multiple responsibilities, then self-managing might be a good fit for you. But if you're short on time, hate dealing with headaches, or simply value your free time, you might want to consider the next option. Now, if the thought of being a DIY landlord makes you want to pull your hair out, then hiring a property manager might be the way to go. A property manager is basically like a personal assistant for your rental property. They handle all the day-to-day tasks, from finding tenants and collecting rent to handling maintenance requests and even dealing with evictions. They basically take all the hassle off your plate so you can sit back, relax, and watch the rental income roll in. Of course, this convenience comes at a cost. Property managers typically charge a monthly fee, usually a percentage of the rent collected. But think of it this way, the right property manager can actually save you money in the long run. They have the experience and expertise to find good tenants, negotiate repair costs, and avoid costly legal issues. So if you value your time, hate dealing with tenant drama, or simply want a more passive approach to real estate investing, then hiring a property manager is definitely worth considering. Alright, let's talk about the name of the game in real estate investing: maximizing cash flow. This means squeezing every last dollar out of your rental property while keeping expenses in check. One of the best ways to boost your rental income is to set the right rent price. Now, you don't want to price yourself out of the market, but you also don't want to leave money on the table. Do your research and see what similar properties in your area are renting for. Another strategy is to offer additional amenities or services that tenants are willing to pay a premium for. Think in-unit laundry, parking spaces, or even pet-friendly policies. These small upgrades can make a big difference in attracting tenants and commanding higher rents. And don't underestimate the power of presentation. A fresh coat of paint, updated appliances, and well-maintained landscaping can make your property more appealing to potential renters, allowing you to charge a premium. Remember, First impressions matter. Now, maximizing cash flow isn't just about increasing income. It's also about keeping expenses under control. One of the biggest expenses you'll face as a landlord is property taxes. Make sure you're taking advantage of any legal deductions or exemptions to minimize your tax burden. And don't be afraid to appeal your property taxes if you think they're too high. It's more common than you think, and you might be surprised by how much you can save. Another major expense is maintenance. While you can't prevent every leaky faucet or broken appliance, you can minimize costly repairs by being proactive with maintenance. Regular inspections, routine cleaning, and addressing small issues before they become big problems can save you a ton of money in the long run. And finally, don't forget about your own expenses as a landlord. Track everything meticulously, from mortgage payments and insurance premiums to advertising costs and legal fees. This not only helps you stay organized, but also allows you to identify areas where you can potentially cut costs and improve your bottom line. Alright, so you've got your first rental property up and running, the cash flow is coming in, and you're feeling pretty good. That's awesome. But let's be real, you're not here to just stay in the slow lane. You want to build serious wealth, and that means scaling up your portfolio. One strategy I love is the 1% rule. This rule helps you quickly analyze potential rental properties and determine if they'll generate positive cash flow. Basically, you want the monthly rent to be at least 1% of the property's total purchase price. So a $200,000 property should ideally rent for at least $2,000 per month. Now, the 1% rule isn't perfect, and you shouldn't rely on it solely. You still need to factor in all your expenses like mortgage payments, property taxes, insurance, and potential maintenance costs. But as a quick and dirty filter, the 1% rule can save you a ton of time and help you zero in on properties with strong cash flow potential. Remember, the name of the game in real estate is to build a portfolio that generates passive income and appreciates over time. The more properties you have that fit this criteria, the faster you'll reach your financial goals. Now, as you scale your portfolio, diversification is key. Just like you wouldn't put all your eggs in one basket in the stock market, you don't want to put all your real estate investments in one property type or location. Think about it. What happens if the local economy in your area takes a downturn? Or if a major employer shuts down? If all your rental properties are concentrated in that area, you could be in trouble. But if you diversify your portfolio across different cities, states, or even property types, you're spreading your risk and protecting yourself from potential losses. Diversification doesn't have to be complicated either. You could start by investing in a mix of single-family homes and small multifamily properties, or you could explore different markets with varying rental demands and growth potential. The key takeaway here is to not put all your eggs in one basket. By diversifying your portfolio, you're creating a more stable and resilient investment strategy that can weather economic storms and generate consistent returns over the long term. Alright, let's recap everything we've covered on building wealth with rental properties. First, we talked about understanding the fundamentals, knowing what to look for in a rental property, analyzing potential cash flow, and leveraging financing to your advantage. Then, we dove into the importance of choosing the right property in a desirable location, one that attracts tenants and has the potential for appreciation. We discussed the pros and cons of self-managing versus hiring a property manager, emphasizing the importance of efficient property management for maximizing returns. Remember, building wealth through real estate is a marathon, not a sprint. It requires patience, dedication, and a willingness to learn and adapt. But the rewards can be life-changing, providing you with financial freedom, passive income, and long-term security. We covered a lot of ground today, but knowledge without action is useless. You have the roadmap to building wealth with rental properties, so now it's time to take action. Start by researching your local market, analyzing potential properties, and connecting with other investors and real estate professionals. Don't be afraid to start small. Even investing in a single rental property can be a significant step towards financial freedom. Remember, every real estate mogul you admire started with their first property. Building a rental property portfolio takes effort, but the potential rewards are immense. You're not just building wealth, you're building a legacy for yourself and future generations. So get out there, take action, and start building your real estate empire today. Thanks for sticking with me on this journey to unlock the power of rental properties. If this video helped you understand how to build wealth through real estate, give it a thumbs up and smash that subscribe button for more financial tips and tricks. Are you ready to take the plunge into real estate investing? Or maybe you're already a seasoned investor looking to scale your portfolio? I want to hear from you. Drop your plans, questions, and any real estate investing stories in the comments below. Let's keep the conversation going.